So, where are we at? Okay, so this afternoon I have done this. Okay, so I went home and saw her indoors and she sewed this together. So I've chopped apart the seats and I've put, because there was those two rear seats, I've put this strip of black vinyl in the center, and that's what I'm left with now is that. Now, I have noticed now I don't quite have enough material. That top edge there was supposed to be here, and anyway, but that is what it is. So we've got that. I don't know. I'll be completely honest with you, I've got absolutely no idea what I'm doing, but we will have seats that'll be somewhere near the same as the front ones, and it'll look clean and tidy until we go through and do a complete retrim. So my next step now, right, I've still got to go through this and cut off those, see here, see those green bits there? I want to cut them off just so there's not a big bulky bit in behind the seat, but we'll worry about that later. What my mission is now is I've got this bread knife because we need to redo that bit, and put a chunk in there. So what we're going to do is put that there, and we're going to put you guys here, all right? And we're going to give the bread knife a bit of a run, I think, guys. We'll get you a bit closer to what I'm doing. There we go. Move this out of the way. We've got some, we've got another, the old seat, which is here. Okay, so this is the original Honda seat, which is there. And apparently, so I've heard, these bread knives cut this good. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, this might work yet. Did you see how good that worked? Watch. So that just works, like that's mad. All right, so I have no idea what I'm doing, guys, so just hang in there with me. Move that out of the way. This is our glue, scissors and a razor blade. Just in case things don't go wrong, I've got a razor blade hand. Don't go right, sorry. All right, so we might start by cutting this here away or something. Okay, so that doesn't cut vinyl, but scissors do. All right, so we'll cut that out of the way, like that. Get rid of any bad bits, like that. That bit there, cut that. Alright, something like that, cut that. Anyone that's an actual trimmer would be looking at what I'm doing and just screaming at me. Okay, so we're doing that, so I'll move it so you can see it a bit better. There we go. And then hopefully be able to chop all the jagged bits out of the way. Anyway, all right, so now we need to make a piece to go in there. So it's a bit of a triangle. Can we pull this foam here off this base maybe? So we've got something good to work with, you know. All right, we're getting somewhere, I think. That off of there. Whoops, I hope I didn't just break that because that'll be the end of our night before we even started. Alright. So it's which bit do you reckon? Might cut that down through there. Get rid of that off there altogether. Like that. And we can cut that bit off there. Whoop, a bit of steel in there, you don't want to hit that. And then I need a bit like that, which then will fit here or something, maybe, sorta, kinda. Then that'll fit there. Don't tell me I cut the wrong size already. Alright. Cut that there. Cut that there. Yep. How's that look? You don't care, do you? Cut that there. A bit more off, I think. I'll leave that back bit just there a bit higher. We just need to cut that there a bit thinner. So that's there. Shove that into there, maybe, something like that. That in there. That in there. That there like that. Perfect. Well, somewhere near perfect. That ends. I can't even compare against the other side though because it's super bad as well. But yeah, so that there like that. I don't really like that bit there, but I think I sort of need to have it so it puts a bit more size in it, you know. Yeah, that's pretty, I'm actually quite happy with that, guys. I don't know if you can see how that's come together, but I'm actually quite impressed with my stupidity, to be honest. I wonder if I could just put a cable tie over that, sort of hold it in place, maybe just a light one. I don't know, I'll just glue it. That's what they do, isn't it? They just spray glue all over everything and it works perfect. Let's do that. Let's do the spray glue all over everything and cross our fingers. Alright. I must admit, I'll just read a couple of comments. I must admit I'm happy so far. Ben Arnold, dude, you're an absolute legend. Thank you very much, buddy. Family's always good, Charles. Nicole's a little bit shitty because, G'day Red, craving the Sunday roast because I had to go and do this, and when I got there, I was running late. I had jobs to go and do and stuff. But yeah, so I hurried her up a lot to get it done. And but we got it done. Obviously I'm here. So okay, apparently you leave. Whoops, I'm putting it everywhere, guys. It's bloody not real. Oh, it's sticky as. Oh, I think we get a rag. Hang on. Jesus, it's sticky. Sticky, icky, icky. Yeah, this is going to work mint. It's already like, got it everywhere already. Yeah, this is going to work mint. The worst part about it is that the bit of material I've got is not quite big enough to achieve what I want to do. But I think it'll be close enough, guys, for our first run. You know what I mean? Like my first go at trimming and forming foam and all this sort of stuff. I'm pretty keen to have a bit of a go at it. So, geez, that stuff works bloody good, let me tell you. So that's a result, that is, guys. Just there like that. I'm happy with that. I might just have to trim that corner a bit more. Yeah, I'm amazed. Like, that glue has got that on there like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, wow. I'm not real happy with how high that is there, so I might just get in there and chop that bit there away. Like that. Alright. Guys, that's awesome. I'm very, very happy with myself. Must admit. Alright. You actually put another piece over that, like we'll go cut some seats up outside to get it to sit right. But that's our mission in a minute. Okay? So that's pretty damn good, I must say. I'm very, very happy. Okay, so that's one side sort of done. Might have to give it a, but yeah, so we'll do the other side, which is this side. Got to cut another piece for here. So anyone that hasn't been watching, the rats got to these seats. I am going to do a full trim job on the Mini, but for now I've put Honda Civic seats in the front of the Mini, and we just want to sort of make it neat and tight and be using the car very soon. So and not only that, it's going to be good for us to try our hand at a bit of this trimming stuff, just to see, what we can actually do ourselves, which, judging from how this is going so far, we can do everything. We're freaking awesome, we are. All right, so we got that bit. So, I was never very good at jigsaw puzzles. So I'm just going to hold that there like that and just trace around it, I think. Bugger it, we'll just go for it and see what happens. Because there is a steel frame that runs around it, guys. There's that. And then we just need to slice it down to size. Like that. And that gives us our bit to trim over. Look at that. Jesus! I should have been a bloody foam cutter guy for a job. That should have been me. What do you guys reckon? Come up good. Bit of that Action Jackson on there. Put in the... Okay. Alright. Sit that in there. We'll give that a bit more of a trim up. Get those two bits there to stick together. And we'll turn her over and we'll do the other side. We'll come back and trim that again in a sec. And like I said, we'll get some other material and we'll get them to, I really want those to join together. You put another layer of material over that before we actually put our other thing over, and it actually binds it all together a bit and keeps it nice. We'll have to go and slice and dice some car seats outside though, but we'll do that in a minute. Nothing we can't do here. Except for sticky fingers. Jesus. Can you see how sticky that is? Oh, oh, oh. Alright, I might leave that alone. Alright, so we'll flip her over and we will do this big chunk here where the mice have eaten that. Can you see that there? That's what we're going to work on next. Okay, so we're going to try and sort out a bit for that. Okay, it's quite a big bit, isn't it? So, I reckon there. Okay, that there, and then right to there, there. Cut this bit here. I wonder if we cut that into a better bit of a better square, you know, even the square out. Pretty good now. Okay, come on. Get rid of some of the spares. There we go. Alright, that's going to be easier, isn't it, to make our piece to fit in. That's almost the right size. I maybe cut it a bit small now, but anyway, we'll just glue that into place like that somehow. Might just trim it just a touch more. I'm not as much of a pro as I thought I was. Making a bloody mess of that. Don't let me cut your bread up, eh? Jesus. Yeah. No one watched that bit. Alright, open your eyes again. Oh, my back's hurting working at this table. Alright, so we'll glue that into there. That'll just sit there just nice, guys. Can't go wrong. Look at that. What do you guys reckon? You'd never know, would you? That mice had eaten the seed away. Just another little strip to go in there. You know you can't buy these bread knife things on eBay? There's a bit of eBay trivia for you, because I started looking to buy one and I couldn't get one on eBay. But I think in the end it wasn't even Kmart. I think Target had them down in Brisbane. The Target, that's the posh Target. I don't think I'm going to worry about that bit there. I'm just going to spray a bit of underneath it and get it to just fix down. But anyway, all right. Spray a bit in underneath there, just to trick it into staying in place, and then all over this thing on the edges. Okay, let it dry a touch. That's enough. Didn't even wait. Jesus, as soon as I touch that down, you can't even move it. Like, it's just straight onto it. That's a good repair, that. I'm happy with that. So then, that's just going to get jammed in there. Just for a bit of extra support. There we go. All right. That is not going to go anywhere. Okay. That's good. Let's have a look at this other side again, and we'll go out to the yard and try and cut some cover bits for these, where I'll put them on. So we're going to go and get a couple of bits and pieces just to put on here and wrap over, so it just, once we put our other stuff over, then it'll be sort of joined together. Well, that's the theory. Anyway. Yeah, that's come up good. I'm happy with that. It's nice. Okay. Let's go shopping. Or do I even need to put other bits over that? I sort of do, I think. Because then we put this here. That there sits over that. Done. Finished. Home time. What do you reckon? Start at the bottom, wrap it over, glue our way up, let it sit a bit, and yeah. So, should be mad good. So, actually we won't worry about putting the other bits on there. You can see where that's going to go. That's a heavy material. I think that'll be fine. That'll wrap over and hold it in place itself. Okay. So, what's our next step then? I've got no idea, guys, just so as you guys know. Okay, I'll just check the table, make sure it's not covered in glue. Like, make sure that there doesn't have glue all over it, which it sort of does now. I didn't really think that through too well, did I, guys? Clean this off so I've got a nice clean area to work from. Saw away. Scissors can go over there. We need our glue. Right. I might find a screwdriver and take this bloody thing off here. I'll just kick them for that to turn off. Alright. I think I'm just going to work from the bottom of these, of the bottom, and then by the time I get to the top, if I don't have enough material, so be it. It's just how it's got to be. So, alright. So we lay this down on the table, like that. And then we'll lay our seat down, like that. Then we'll get it to sit as even as we can, and then we'll wrap that up and over. So that there's there, that's there. That'll be there. So that's it. That's basically all we can do. And that there will make it up to the, because there's actually a steel rod that goes through here. So what I'm going to try and do is, because I can't reuse, so it's got those steel clips, I don't have that special tool. I am the special tool. And I'm going to line those, the edges of those up with those two lines there, so that should be in the center. All right, I'm going to go through, and that there's the rod that lines it all up. Okay, here's my trick or my plan. Okay, so I've got this soldering iron. I've got a soldering iron, which is here, and I've got cable ties. So what I'm going to do is bring that up and over, poke a hole in there with the soldering iron, which will give me a hole without too much drama. And then I'll also poke a hole through here at the same spot, and then I'll feed my cable tie through and cable tie that there at the same time as gluing it as well. So the cable tie will hold it in place, but that glue is absolutely phenomenal. And we'll work our way along the bottom. And yeah, so I think I've got that lined up pretty well right. I'm going to check up the top there against the lines where Nicole's sewn to see if it's lined up with the seat there, and it looks pretty good for the existing seams. What do you guys reckon? Is that a good plan? Before I start getting stuck into soldering, burning holes and stuff with soldering irons, I might read some comments, see if anyone else has got any better ideas, because honestly I don't know at all, and we will together see what we can work out. I'm going to find a good spot to sit the soldering iron, which will be underneath that seat right there when I'm not using it. Let that heat up, and we'll read a couple of comments and see what you guys reckon. Righto. So what do you guys reckon so far? Do you understand what I'm trying to achieve? Yeah, so, all right. We'll go back to here. Great job, well done. Needs more foam. On the edges, it needs more foam, does it? It's like cut your own jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, that's it, eh? With the roast knife. Now I get the roast comment, yes. Did you end up doing more work on the front spoiler? No. Front spoiler is exactly how it was. I haven't had time to work on the cars at all, guys. I've been extremely busy and stressed, and a lot of stuff's been going on. But I do want to take the girls to Brisbane in this thing soon. What glue am I using? I'm using, it was $10. It was the one that was on the shelf, Handy Pack spray adhesive. It was just the one that was at, it says there for professionals. As soon as I saw professional, I went, yep, that's me. Yeah, it was whatever was on the shelf this morning, and it looked all right, just at the generic sort of equipment sales. Pulling apart the Calais seats in my ute. Good timing. I hope that you're not butchering stuff like I am in that Calais, but anyway. You're making a body bag or cleaning the table before your next victim, just about, eh? I read just bought a white 67 Camaro, beautiful, with a big block. Can't go wrong with a big block. You can fix anything with cable ties, that's it. Staples won't work for this because there's nothing to staple to. There's no board there. It's just staples won't work. Cable tie, cool. Did you steal that jigsaw from your local kebab shop? Got it from Target. Seen a very clean Jaguar XJ6 with red interior at a car show. I was supposed to go and actually pick up a Jag tomorrow, but I've got another tow out of Ipswich instead. But there'll be another Jag to play with very soon. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a bash, eh? Hopefully my soldering iron will be hot enough by now, and we'll see what it's going to do. All right, so who's counting how many times I've burned myself tonight doing this, guys? Now, before I start doing this, I sort of have to say to you guys that I have no idea what I'm doing, okay? And don't take any of this as what you're supposed to do, because I have no idea. I'm making this up as I go along, honestly. I'm not just saying that, I honestly am. But the soldering iron's working a treat. A William S. treat. Okay, so I might just start in the middle. What do you guys reckon? When in doubt, whip it out. I could go just here with this because it won't matter so much. So if I do 2 there and 2 there, I can put the cable tie around that center one, and that'll get me started. All right, I'll put some of my fabulous glue. I'm honestly, guys, depending on this glue, doing more than its fair share of this job. Yeah. Whoop. The worst bit is I know that by the time I get to the top up there, I don't have enough material. But I'm just sort of going to try and make the best of a bad situation. And it'll be what it is. I'm just pretty keen to have a try, more than anything, of forming the foam. Like, I'm pretty happy with how that's come together, and it'll be interesting to see what it's like at the other end. You know, like when we've got it covered over. So, righto. That's sitting William S. Treat. Years ago, right, we had mates, Andrew and Tulsa, that were living together, and mail turned up to his house, and Andrew was a funny sort of dude. He wasn't the brightest sort of bloke. There was, and the address on the letter was William Street, and Andrew goes, who's William S. Street? Because it was William Street, William S. Street. Yeah. Anyway, you had to be there, I suppose. Captain's trying to ring me, guys. He'll be getting all shitty. For him to ring me now after hours, he must need something. But anyway, busy doing my custom trim work. All right, so that worked all right. Let's poke a hole through Pocahontas and see if this is going to work right here. So we just go straight through that one, and then we get a cable tie, go through there. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, go you good thing. Look at that. Dude, yeah, baby. I'm very happy, guys. What that has just worked. That's worked better than I thought it was going to, that's for sure. All right. That has worked a William S. Treat. So through there. We'll go here as well. And we'll go one here as well, I reckon. Mad. I could probably almost just glue this and not even worry about cable ties, but did that actually go through all the way? No. That one did though. That one will do. Don't you hate that when you get the cable tie over the wrong way? All right. That's bloody good. Bloody good. Mate. There, one there. Yep, madness, look at that. By George, geez, by jingos, by crikeys. Have you ever seen anything so dodgy in your life? What do you reckon? All right. So let's just have a look underneath it and see what it's doing. I don't want to upset it too much, but it seems like it's pretty happy at the moment. See, that sits perfect. Mad. The glue's bleeding through a little bit, which I don't like too much, but I'll just use a bit less, I think. Okay, we'll do this side here now as well. That's all holding there pretty good. Okay. What do you guys reckon? I reckon that's absolutely fabulous. I can't wreck it anyway, like realistically it was pretty bad to start with, so you know. It was pretty bad. It was, yeah, well, it was brown. Righto. My bench is too low and it's absolutely killing me back, hey. I'll have to move that light for you in a minute too, won't I? So you can actually see it starting to get dark. Alright. So that's how I reckon I flip it over now and try and glue the face down and then move on to the other seat while that's drying. What do you guys reckon? So you can see that sits there. It's going to sit like that. I don't know, guys. Honestly, I'm scared. I'm telling you now. Like honestly, I'm scared. I'm going to wreck this, but I might just spray it perhaps, and then just hold it like that for a bit. Just do that section there, and then hold it. Yeah, and then from there I can work it out. I suppose. I honestly, guys, have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So, can you tell? Right. Alright. Lay that over. See if we can't get it to sit smooth and good and something or other. Right, you can see there it's actually sticking that well that it's giving me the grooves, like I'll make sure I get extra glue into the grooves, so it's give me those grooves there. So it's looking pretty good. Right. It's pretty crazily good. I'm very, very impressed, sort of, kinda. Alright, we're just going to go the full hack now, guys. And we're just going to, I wanted to cut them bits off, didn't I? Shit. There was these extra green bits in here that are going to make it sit up higher. I wanted to get them cut out before I went too far. It's like extra stuff that they had in the original seat to hold it down, but bugger it, it's just going to have to stay there. can't get down low enough, I don't think, to get it to cut. No, it's just going to have to stay. Alright. Oh, gee. Feeling the age today, guys. Alright. Let's see what's going to do. So we want to make sure we get it in these grooves. So I'll do them first. So we can get those lines, because they actually look pretty good, guys. A bit on here as well. Okay. I don't know, guys, honestly. I don't know if we've just wrecked it or what we've done, but we've done something, haven't we? Got a bit of a crease just there, which sucks. Oh, another one there. Well, guys, I'm semi sort of happy with that. That's come up quite okay so far. I'll give you a better look in just a second, guys. I'll just get this glue on. There's a few little spots I'm not super happy with, but you know, after all, I'm a boilermaker, not a trimmer, so wish I could weld it together, then we'd be cheering. Alright, so you can see sort of that bit there I'm not happy about, but it's given us those lines. Oh, hang on. See the lines? It looks even worse in the camera. But anyway, that'll fold over. We can get into that next bit. I've got to take this thing off the top here and get that sit over there and work our way around. So yeah, try and get those grooves good. Makes it look just that little bit nicer, you know. I already reckon it looks better than the brown. What do you guys think? It's yeah, anyway, flip her over. We just have to go around and secure it like this now, all the way around the edges, and see where she ends up, I suppose. Probably start there, and that there will sit there okay. Something like that anyway. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He says he couldn't know. Alright, I'll do this bit here and then see what happens, I suppose. I must say that this is probably one of the dodgiest things I've ever done. It'll be up there with it, for sure. Steel rod's there, so if we go there, there, that's it, I think. Got the cable ties. Once it's in the car, it might look all right. Who's rushing out to do this to their car? I bet you there was no takers for that. It's a lot quieter now with Mia not with me. She's bloody energetic today, the little bugger. Carrying on. She was very enthusiastic about whatever it was she was being enthusiastic about. Poke it through again. Come on. I almost think the contact adhesive will just hold it. I just hadn't cut it and I don't even need cable ties, I don't reckon, because that's solid as. Might just do that. Just spray it and hold it. Oh shit, that's already holding as soon as I just sat it there. Might just give it a bit more. Get rid of some of that, like that. Cut some reliefs in that, like that. So that can stick up and over that. Take that big chunk out, there like that. Throw some more schmegel on that. There. Leave that. Get rid of that chunk. Something like that. Oh, my back, guys. Absolutely killing me. Getting old. Oh, getting old. I am old. Look at that. Something like that anyway. We get that to stick a bit better perhaps, and then the bit that worries me is the bit up around the top there with the up the top here. I know I don't have enough material to do that bit, but yeah, might just leave that for a second and get a screwdriver so I can undo that top plate thing there. That thing there holds your seat belts or something for a Mini. Okay, let's have a look. Right, so that's all right, eh? It's not perfect, but yeah, I've got to get this here right. But that looks all right, eh? Can you see that? What do you reckon? Get that to glue nice and it should be pretty good. Go to the other side. Maybe this wasn't as silly an idea as I thought. Anyway. I couldn't find any scissors that were blunter than these, so I just had to use them. Bit further. Yeah. All right. And hold that whole lot together there. Might do that bit there first, actually. Do that first because that'll hold that corner together then, won't it? I'll do that first, yeah. All right. We'll start with this bit so we can get it to hold together. Give that a second to set off just a little bit and straighten my back up just a little bit. We'll read a couple of comments and see if I'm doing it wrong. I've got that much glue on my fingers it won't bring the comments up. There we go. Right to catch a rest. Okay. Did my hood liner fell again. What was that? You did your hood liner. I did my hood liner like that red and it's fallen again. I don't do hood liners with glue and stuff anymore. You pull them out, you paint them with like a matte black, just export paint and put them back in. And yeah. Hey mate, I've just joined. What did I miss? Scotty T, where I'm trying to cover the mini seats so they match the Civic seats I've put in the front, because I've put Honda Civic seats in the front of the Mini, and these are the covers off the rear Civic seats. So I'm trying just to roughly, and I say that, yeah, roughly, I mean roughly, cover the, I'm trying to just cover the back seat with whatever I've got here, with the material from the back seat, just to make it all one colour. So it just looks a bit neat and tidy in the back of the Mini. The back seat's not going to get used much. We are going to do a full trim job on this Mini, but for now, just to get going and make it all neat and tidy and look like one, you know, a one colour car. Because there's nothing worse than looking in and you see these nice front seats and then in the back you've just got whatever old rat-eaten thing that was there, you know what I mean? So, yeah. But that's, I'm not real happy with that bit just there, but I don't think it's really going to matter. But it's coming together. I'm very optimistic and happy so far. Like, honestly, this is the bit here that I'm worried about. I don't think it's going to come out very well at all, because it's just such a yeah, big hump. So, and I don't have enough material to cover it, which also makes it even shitter. So anyway, we will get to that bit in a minute and we'll worry about that when we get there. may go through and put all these cable ties on later to hold it in place, but we'll work that out soon. I had to sew a piece in the centre here because I didn't have enough material from the Honda Civic seats. So Nicole done that for me today. That was the leftover material I had from the Jag parcel shelf. So it worked out alright having that. I was searching through the yard for ages looking for some material for a seat to cut up that I could use. And in the end, yeah, I thought, I didn't think I had enough of that left, but it ended up that I did. I had sort of just enough to, well, I didn't have enough anyway, because obviously there's not enough to finish it, but you know, it'll be what it is. Turn it over, we'll have a look at those repairs we done earlier with the foam guys, see what they've come up like. So you'd never know, would you, that I put those foam repairs in? See that end? That one looks good. And that one there's come out good too, you'd never know. This though worries me now. It really does worry me a lot, to be honest. How am I going to get that to work? That's actually a steel frame. I wonder if I could... There's no real good way of doing it, I don't think. Let me get that to there. Still doesn't look good though, does it? Can't really stretch that up and over. Oh, it's not too bad, I suppose, is it? If I can glue that in place and then trim it nicely, and I can just paint the back edge or something, I suppose. Honestly guys, I'm at a bit of a loss at this one. Need to glue that though before I go any further. I might actually just glue that actually, and glue this. And get that to sit the best I can, and then let it dry and come back to that bit there tomorrow. And that way it'll be all set off and I won't be putting extra creases and stuff in it. Do you guys reckon? Absolutely atrocious, guys. Going so well too. We hit that bloody roadblock just there, didn't we? My hand's absolutely covered in glue too, which isn't helping. I'm pretty happy with that, guys. Like, that's stuck on pretty good now. That there's terrible, but I just need to let all that dry and then come back and re-stretch this a bit, I think. Alright, that's the result, I reckon. I'm pretty happy with that, guys. I know it's not perfect, but that's sort of covered. It'll look good in the back of the car. Put some more fixings on it. I'll probably see where that sits at the back there. I might just get that across there, drill that across there, trim that up the best I can, and paint the back of that with vinyl stuff. But I'll let that dry into place and then pull it all over and get it in place. So that one, I'll put that aside. That's sort of not too bad. It's a shame about that top bit, but I must admit. Yeah. I'm happy with that, guys. What do you guys reckon? Like when you walk up to that now, right? So that's all right. I reckon that's pretty good. The top bit there, I'll play with when my hands are covered in glue. I don't want to get glue all over the rest of the seat. But that's sort of all right. I'm happy with that. Our repairs, so you can't really tell where I've done those foam repairs. What do you reckon? That's good. I'm happy with that. So what do you reckon about our seat repair, guys? I'm pretty happy with that. Is it the dodgiest thing you've ever seen in your life? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave that to dry and yeah, go from there. How's the Jag? The Jag's good, sitting there, doing what it does. I got sidetracked on the Mini as I do. My missus will be proud watching this. No, not really, no. What was that then? Do you want to do my trim and my VH? That was pretty dodgy. But at the same time, I didn't want to spend any money on... I didn't want to spend any money until I was going to do the trimming properly. Like, do it properly, clip it back. I'm going to buy those proper little clip pliers. And, yeah. But you'll look in the car now, and the back seat will be the front as, you know, it's going to look tidy. It'll be good. So, even though that is pretty dodgy, I'm still pretty happy. But, what do you do? All right, guys. I'll leave it with you. I'll see you again tomorrow with more dodgy as YouTube videos. We'll go from there. All right, dudes. See you.